Hey Hofstra fans, welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. Carrie Schreiber joined as always by the Hofstra Pride volleyball coach, Emily Mansur. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How is everything?
Doing well. And you guys had two tough road matches this week against Towson and Delaware. What were some of the challenges that you faced?
Both teams were playing great volleyball as we expect at this time of the conference, and teams they are fighting for a good positioning for the tournament. Delaware came at us very aggressive with a very fast offense. Towson, both of the outsides on the A game, which really threw us a little off, as you guys got a chance to see. So it was a very intense weekend for us.
And Delaware in that third set, they dominated you guys. What were some of the things that the team you think lacked during that time?
And our team, as we saw throughout the season, we've been going through a lot of ups and downs, and I think that was the biggest thing, being able to maintain a certain level of volleyball and understanding that right now every game counts, and this has been something that we've been struggling from the beginning. We did get better a little bit, and then we go down. So just continue to play the game from beginning to end with the same intensity and understanding how important each point is.
And then with Delaware on a power run, going into the fourth set, you guys, how are you able to shatter them and bring them down and stop their momentum?
And our blockers did a great job on being able to stay with the offense because they, as I said before, they run a very fast offense, and they were able to stay very disciplined and slow down the game, which gave us the momentum to come back and be able to win the match. So if you think it was really the discipline of our front row players being able to slow down what was happening on the other side.
And with those positives, how did that help heading into Towson? What did you think was going to be a difference maker for that?
We knew Towson was going to be a huge match. We went in Towson where they were 11-0 at the home court, and they needed that win to really fight with us for the first positioning on the CAA rankings right now. So we understood that going to Towson was going to be, we needed to be on our AA game for us to even have a chance to compete with them, and unfortunately that's not what happened. We got there and we just started the game very slow, and it didn't look like we were physically and mentally there, which cannot happen in a match on that caliber, on that importance. And we were just not able to perform and to be who we need to be at this point of the season.
Well, now tonight you guys take on Sacred Heart, and stepping out of conference, how does playing a non-conference game at this point, maybe after a loss like Towson, how does that help you guys?
And Sacred Heart's a good match for us because we lost to them at the beginning of the year. So I think our team is excited to play them. It's not ideal to be playing a non-conference game right now, but we understand that this is a big thing for us because we have played this team before. We have lost to them, so we really have to come in and be able to just play a higher level of volleyball than we did last week, which is to gain the momentum going into Northeast and this coming Friday and the big week that we have next week.
So then, obviously being able to play them before, and you've already seen their style, what can you prepare for differently this time around?
And our defense is going to really have to take a lot of the court. They have a great ball control. They are not a very big team, but they move the ball around a lot, and we're just going to really have to understand that we're going to have to move, and we cannot expect things to be coming at us. We're going to have a great reaction time to be able to play and beat them this time around.
And now next up, you guys will travel to Northeastern. Looking at the Huskies, what can we expect this time around?
Northeast, and just like I said about Elon last week, those are teams that even though their record doesn't show and they haven't been winning matches, they've been losing to everybody by 2-3 points. They were at Towson the week before us and they lost 25-23, so we can expect to be a very hard game. They need these wins to have a chance to make into the tournament, and we need the wins to be able to stay where we want to stay. So it's going to be an intense week. Going to Northeastern is always hard. It's a tough environment to play. The gym is different, so we have to really be focused each match, and again, taking each match as a final for us.
Now finally, Coach, starting tonight, what needs to happen to give you guys that extra sense, that boost to keep you going throughout the regular season?
And we have to win the serve and pass game. We have to be very good on the service seep so we can run our offense, which is what our players really enjoy. and it makes them have fun at this point of the season because it's coming to an end with school. It's really just keeping our mind there and 100% focused to be able to finish the season in a strong way.
All right, Hofstra fans, the volleyball team takes on Sacred Heart tonight. You can watch the live game on Pride Productions.